back.
Welcome to a very special Christmas edition of the Ground and Pound Show.
It's Christmas.
It's Christmas, Craig. It is.
Wow.
At the moment of recording this video, it's a few days till Christmas.
Wow.
So we don't know the day exactly, but still, though, a couple of days. Craig, happy Christmas to you.
You too, Sean. What are you getting off, Santi?
Oh Jesus, I don't know. Anyway, we've a load of news this week, Craig. We're going to pop into that, and then we'll get into our festive part of the episode, and we're going to look back on the year that's been, and what a crazy year
It's
been
been
for
a
MMA.
crazy ride, man.
We started this channel this year, you know, thank you for
That's
being
probably
here.
the top moment of the year
that's the
in
top
mixed
moment
martial
for
arts.
us, especially for mixed martial
Yeah,
arts. So,
the whole sport.
you know, and we wouldn't be here without you.
Without our 10 subscribers.
Thank you very much. I think it's 11 now, I think.
Ah, perfect.
No, it's 10. Okay, 5.
It's actually 7.
It's 52.
It's 7.
It's 52.
It's 53.
Really?
Wow.
That's a big surprise.
That's half 100.
Let's jump into it, Craig. Last weekend, great night of fights.
Last ever Fox card, Sean. You know, UFC
Very emotional, wasn't it?
31.
Yeah.
It was very emotional.
7-year deal, it ended.
Yeah, it was a 7-year deal. A lot of great fights over the 7
Oh,
years.
yeah.
You know, a lot of barn burners.
Absolutely.
Hashtag barn burner.
Hashtag Barn Burner 2019.
Boom.
Of course, in that first UFC on Fox card, they had JDS taking on Kane. And now
What
it
a
looks
fight
like
that was.
looks like both men are back. You know, I would love to see them two men go at it one more time.
You
You
know,
know,
put on that fourth fight.
Put it on, baby.
Put it on.
I'm not
Put it on.
satisfied yet.
I mean, they're gonna cross paths again, I'm
Yeah.
sure. But anyways, back to the card
Yeah,
weekend,
yeah.
right? So obviously, main event we had Aloy Quinta and Kevin Lee.
Yes.
Number 2.
Yes,
Sean, what's
fantastic.
thinking?
I thought it was a great fight. I thought it was 5 rounds of of Kevin Lee trying to do something, and Rage and Al just won't let him fucking do it. You
This
know,
man-
you can try your damn hardest to implement a game plan on that guy, but Rage and Al don't quit, and he has won me over in that fight. I was a little bit on the fence of which side I wanted to sit on, and I sat on Kevin Lee's side. But listen, baby, Rage and Al, you've made a believer out of me. I'm 100% for that guy. He's made such a name for himself in that division.
Yes, Sean is fully behind the fucking house seller, man. The real estate agent.
Best real estate
Aloy
agent,
Quinta,
yeah.
man. Aloy Quinta, I've been saying for a long time. I've been a big fan of this guy. I love him. You know, he's an animal.
Yeah.
He keeps coming forward. He can take a punch and he can fucking throw a punch. And he's got that Matt Serra BJJ, you know.
Absolutely.
He's got it all. And he's gonna be the man. Take that O from that fucking Russian eagle,
Yeah.
Khabib Nurmagomedov.
You know what's so funny is I was watching the fights the other night, not with you, with different people,
Yeah.
Craig, for once, you know, crazy. So I was trying to explain to the people I was watching the fights with the other night what the two characters are like of Rage and Al and Kevin Lee. Who you wondering is different friends, Craig. We're allowed to watch them with different people.
Okay.
But I was basically saying, when I was trying to explain to them, Rage and Al is like Rocky and Kevin Lee is like Apollo Creed, and it was at that moment I was like, whoa, Rage and Al is winning this fight. What the hell was I ever thinking, not back in Rage and Al to win? He is Rocky, and Apollo
Rocky
Creed
beats Apollo,
was
man.
Kevin Lee, yeah. And so there you go, and the Russian man is going to be Ivan Drago in Khabib Nurmagomedov.
Well, Sean, wasn't a great night for our New Zealander, our boy Dan Hooker. Well, you know, I'm sure he won over a lot of fans.
He won over
showing
Dana
that
White.
heart.
My God, Dana White's been speaking very highly of him.
Dana White went straight to the locker room after the fight. I mean, he was just butchered, man. You know,
so
his
he
leg.
refused medical attention as
Really?
well. Yeah, he
what a
wouldn't.
fucking animal, man.
Lunatic.
I mean, his leg was battered, his body was battered, his face was battered. I mean, he was thrown back, man. Edson just hits harder, I think. And Dan, as people say, is too tough for his own good. But that's not a bad thing either. I don't think that's a bad thing.
Some vicious kicks there in that fight. Edson Barboza was saying that he wanted the fight to be stopped, but it just wasn't being stopped. So he said, "Fuck it, I'll just keep kicking." So, which is very dangerous.
What else
are you gonna do? You know,
though?
if you're a
You gotta
fighter
win
and
the
you're in
fight.
that cage, you gotta win the fight.
Exactly.
And so there you go. One hell of a scrap. Edson Barboza back with a bang, finishes him in the third. Beautiful performance.
What's next for both of them, Sean?
Well, for Dan Hooker, I think he needs to calm himself down a little bit, take some pace. He's
Take
obviously
a tune-up fight.
Exactly. Yeah, he wanted top 5. He got some top 5.
Top 5. He knows what it's like now.
Yeah,
you know.
absolutely.
I mean, I'm sure he can make top 5 eventually one day.
Absolutely. He's a
but
tough son of a bitch.
yeah, I think another couple of fights and he'll be there. Because I mean, he did actually leave his camp with Eugene Barman in New Zealand for a while, and he's only back on it this year. So you know, obviously more time gelling with the team there and training with like Israel Adesanya, Kai Kara fans every day. He's going to turn into an animal.
Craig, Bellator last weekend, live from Hawaii. Some beautiful shirts we saw there, just like our Christmas
so
jumpers.
floral, man.
We had Mike Goldberg and Big John wearing out their Hallelujah's sweet shirts.
Bellator held 2 cards at the weekend in Hawaii. One on Friday night, one on Saturday night. A lot of great fights.
Yeah.
Big names. Obviously, hometown girl Alima Leigh McFarland got the job done in Honolulu. defended it in front of her friends and family. Apparently she had 300 friends and family there, you know.
Yeah, you were telling me that, yes.
So she defended her belt, the flyweight belt, against Valerie Letourneau, former UFC fighter. And it was a triangle choke victory in the third round, if I'm not mistaken, and it was a dominant performance. Lima Lay is looking great, man, in Bellator. Also on Saturday night, Lyoto Machida made his Bellator.
Oh, baby girl, he looked
fantastic. Well, he had a tough fight against Rafael Carvalho, split decision win, but he got the W against the former middleweight champions. That's big for him.
What the hell is he doing, man? Would he not just, you know, retire?
I mean, he's still got it. I think he has 3 wins this year, man.
He actually looked the best physically that I've seen him. Like his body
looking
physically.
well, man.
You ever see him when he fought Gegard Mousasi and he was a heavyweight taking on Gegard, and oh my god, it looks very uncomfortable. He's bulging out of his little tiger wear pants.
I mean, like middleweight's really his good natural weight. I think like if he eats well, you know, he has a good diet, he trains all the time. Middleweight's a good weight for him. Friday night, Sean.
Yes.
Bellator for the troops, salute the troops. Michael Chandler reclaims his lightweight belt. Some would say he's actually the best fighter outside the UFC.
Yes, some would say that. Yeah, very certainly up there in the debate.
2 amazing fights with Eddie Alvarez and Bellator, and he's now the only ever 3-time Bellator champion.
Yeah.
He's won the lightweight belt 3 times. He beat Brent Primus, who previously beat him in the last fight. It was a leg injury. Michael Chandler fucking got. So he won. He's after winning 2 fights this year, and he's after reclaiming the belt now in the 3rd fight. So props to Michael Chandler. Also on that night, Sean, prospect AJ McKee, man.
Yes.
This guy is cocky. This guy is arrogant, but he's also 13-0, man.
He's backing it up.
Backing it up like a motherfucker. 13-0, all his fights Bellator, and he's got the most wins in Bellator now, the longest win streak. Like this guy, and he's only like 24 or something. I don't know.
Incredible.
He's young as fuck though. But he's a great prospect. Pretty sure he trains with Aaron Pico and TJ Dillashaw over there. And the fucking team full of killers.
The fighting ends for this week, Craig.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is that guy taking on to beat?
Jeremy Little Heathen Stevens, man.
Yeah.
This guy. When I knock people out, they don't fucking move.
Yeah, who the fuck is that guy? Anyway, it's going to be a good scrap. That's 2 absolute killers in there.
Yeah, that's going to be a good scrap.
I'd want to see Zabit face.
It's a real test for Zabit.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's going to be very interesting. I think Zabit takes the W.
I think he does take the W. I think it's only a matter of time before he gets the title shot.
Yeah.
Imagine a fight with him and Max Holloway,
Oh
man.
my gosh, almighty. Welcome to the Ground and Pound Show Christmas part of the show. Christmas show.
Whoa,
a very ground and pound Christmas, we'll call it.
Where's the eggnog, man? Where's the Christmas pudding? Where is it all at?
It's all downstairs. I'm in my attic at the moment, so we can't do much.
Oh.
But what we have done is we've compiled, Craig, our top 5 moments inside and outside of the octagon of MMA of the last. Now we're going to be honest, it's just UFC. No other promotions have made the list this year. Sorry.
Listen.
Sorry.
Okay, first of all, we can't watch Bellator here. Second of all, I mean, let's be honest, we've only started watching one championship recently when they started signing big names. Ryzen, nobody knows about it.
Floyd or something.
Floyd is fighting at the end of the year. We'll talk about that next week. So yeah, it's only UFC, but who cares?
Yeah.
We don't.
Craig, in at number 5, we have Yair Rodriguez last second KO victory over Korean Zombie.
I mean, it was one of the craziest knockouts I've ever seen.
Yeah, watching it live was just crazy.
I was watching that fight live. I was scoring it to Zombie. I thought he was going to win. I'm a big fan of Yair. Yair just baits him in with that elbow. Knocks him out clean now, 1 second to go. It was insane.
It was beautiful stuff.
That's our number 5.
That's in at number 5.
Number 4 then, Sean, we have back in July, was it?
Yes.
Daniel DC Cormier becomes the second ever person to simultaneously hold 2 belts at the same time when he knocks out Stipe Miocic in the first round. And he becomes DC, the double champ, baby. Light heavyweight champion.
Yes, absolutely. We put up on our Instagram as well today at Ground and Pound Show. Who do you think was the fighter of the year?
Yeah.
And overwhelmingly in our DMs, we got a lot of replies saying DC.
Jordan Brown thinks Daniel Cormier. Conor Blaine, Daniel Cormier. Dan McCarthy also thinks Daniel Cormier. Everyone thinks Daniel Cormier.
Tom Downs puts up a good fight for Israel, and Adesanya has had 4 fights and 4 wins, but nothing of the level.
What I'll say about that is Israel, he's gone undefeated, right? But I mean, Daniel Cormier, he defended his light heavyweight belt. He won the heavyweight belt, and then he defended the heavyweight belt.
First ever man to defend both.
Yes, that's an insane. That's an insane accomplishment. Obviously, ESPN awarded him the title of Fighter of the Year themselves, so we're definitely going to give Daniel Cormier Fighter of the Year.
Ground and Pound Show Fighter of the Year.
Well done, Daniel. We'll send that award out in the post to you.
Speaking of Daniel Cormier, he also comes in again at number 3.
Number 3. This guy, you can't stay out of the headlines. Right. He's almost like John Jones.
Exactly. Right after the last moment, Brock Lesnar got into the octagon. Literally right after, and Brock Lesnar pushed him. He said, I've been watching this disaster of the heavyweights from the start. Francis Ngannou, piece of shit. Diopig, piece of shit. DC, I'm coming for you, motherfucker. And he smashed the camera, and Joe Rogan was like, what the fuck, dude?
Joe Rogan had such a hard on in that cage,
like,
man.
He is massive.
That cage was just full of testosterone, man.
Oh, absolutely. But there you go, crazy moment. He pushed him, setting up for that fight that will happen in 2019, I would say. Hopefully if USADA doesn't get involved, just take a fucking
And look, hopefully if that test doesn't show up, am I right? What test?
Take a fucking hike, USADA. Take a hike, man.
Number 2. Boom. Khabib Nurmagomedov. He just taps out Conor McGregor. And what's he do, Sean? Jumps the cage. That's in at number 2 for us. When Khabib jumped the cage and started a fucking riot. He jumped the cage and he jumped at Dylan Dennis like an eagle, man. He tried to swoop in on him, man.
Obviously, a crazy fucking lead up to that fight. Conor McGregor taking on Khabib Nurmagomedov for the lightweight championship in October. It was absolutely insane. It lived up to its hype. It was just crazy tension in the build-up. Conor McGregor saying some truly horrible things about.
Took it a bit too far.
And Khabib don't take that shit, man. You don't take the trash talk.
Khabib don't play no games.
You don't talk about his family. You don't talk about his religion. And Khabib made clear that it was not over when that fight finished. He jumped over the cage.
He made it clear that this shit was
Eagle stomped Dylan Dennis,
yeah.
and it all kicked off after there. Of course, we know what's happened now. He's still suspended at the moment. Well, he actually hadn't even given a suspension yet. But
their court dates pushed back, weren't they? Yeah. So.
Yeah. But there you go. We will see what happens. But that is our second craziest moment and best moment of 2019.
Well,
2018.
And number 1, the Grand Final Show. Number 1 best moment of MMA.
My
balls was hot. Eric Lewis, well done. Well done, yay. So everybody,
listen, we just like to take this little time at the end of the video to say a big thank you to our man behind the men. You know, if it's not for this guy, us two guys, we wouldn't be doing anything, man.
I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of these guys out there.
Yeah, I mean, we could replace him with any old fucking jukebox on the street. But we like to take this chance to thank you,
Gareth Sweeney. He's the man behind the madness.
And a happy Christmas to you, Gareth. Well, that completes it for this week's Christmas version of the Ground and Pound Show. Thank you for joining us. Follow us on Instagram at Ground and Pound Show, at O'Haragram, at Gareth_Sweeney, at Donald Sean Carey. Lady girls, we'll see you before John Jones steps into the octagon next to take on Gustafsson. And look, it's going to be one big fight.
Here's a little doodle of John Jones right here.
Yeah, Gareth,
Sean.
do it.
Put it in, Gareth. Put it in.
Gareth, you're useless. That's
right. He's getting the sack if he doesn't do it.
Oh, John.